Kim, hi. We're talking about a really important topic today. I'm calling it the Social Security mistake. This really surprised me. Only 4% of retirees claim Social Security at the most financially optimal time. The remaining 96% are losing out on $3.4 trillion. That comes out to $111,000 per household. So I know that Social Security is a very complicated program, but how do I make sure that I'm not one of those people who's missing out on all that money?
That's a great question. And this is a hot button topic because anymore with, pensions being so few and far
Right.
between, Social Security for a lot of people is their only kind of guaranteed source of income going forward. So really the place to start is understanding that Social Security is just one small piece of the entire puzzle. And I think that's really where some people get it wrong, is that they
Mhm.
tend to look at Social Security in kind of a vacuum as only that decision. But what I always tell people is that there's so many factors outside of Social Security that should be taken into consideration when you make that decision. And your decision on when to take Social Security is going to implicate and impact other areas of your financial plan.
Okay, that
So,
makes sense.
yeah. So, really,
So
the
let's
best
just take a
place.
look at
Oh,
this graph. Yeah, Kim, I mean, you can explain this better than I can, though. I think most people understand the longer you wait to tap into it, the more money you'll get. But as you're saying, that
exactly.
we shouldn't wait as long as possible if that's not right for us.
Correct. So for some of my clients, I am gearing them to take Social Security at 62. For
Mm,
some, it's 70, and it's anywhere in between the middle. Like you said, the sooner you claim Social Security, the lower your monthly benefit is going to be. The longer you wait, the higher it's going to be. So some people will come to me and say, Kim, I heard that if I wait every year past my full retirement age, that my benefit goes up by 8% per year. So why would I pass up on that guaranteed 8%? And for some people, you don't want to pass up on that guaranteed 8% increase, but that's not the right decision for everyone. So a
yeah,
lot
that
of
makes
different
sense.
factors have to be taken into consideration there.
I was really surprised to learn, Kim, that only 42% of people have ever calculated what they'll actually need to live on in retirement. Is that step number one?
Yes, so that's what I was actually going to say, is that should absolutely be the first step that you take before making your Social Security decision, is to calculate what you need on a monthly basis to maintain your needs and your lifestyle in retirement. And that's another thing that people kind of look at inappropriately, and in my opinion, is they think that in retirement they'll spend less money. But what I
Mm.
see is people are actually spending about the same amount in retirement as they were working, or sometimes even more, because they're going on trips and things of that nature, doing some things that they had to put off for so long. So figuring out your monthly amount that you need coming in should absolutely be the first step.
Okay. Now, really quick, too, I want to talk about the COLA, the cost of living adjustment, because there's rumors that it could increase by 5 to 6% this year. That should be a really important part of the equation because basically in 2020, it went up by 1.6%, this year by 1.3%. So to jump up that much, that is significant.
Yes, that's a huge increase. And that has also been a hot button topic. Obviously, the pricing of everything has been going up over the course of the past year. And as you can see in your chart, the cost of living adjustments have been rather low for the past
Mhm.
several years. So you're talking about a potential huge increase. So if you look at that and then think about your monthly amount, if you were to delay those benefits later, and then your monthly amount is higher, than the cost of living adjustment, and what that equates to is going to be even higher on that dollar amount.
All right, that
So
makes
definitely a
sense.
factor that should be taken into consideration.
Right. Okay. Well, what I'm getting out of this is that it is very complicated. I think that most people probably need to speak with a Social Security expert. If somebody's watching this and has questions about figuring out when is the most financially optimal time for them, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, the best and easiest way is to just go to my website, www.young-wm.com. It's got all of our contact information in there. You can call the office, you can send me an email, and then we can set up either a 15-minute chat or go into an analysis for you. I mean, we have all the tools to be able to run those analysis that show you how to maximize Social Security. So if that's something that you haven't seen yet, you should certainly do so.
That's great. All right, Kim, thank you.
Thank you.